even as a junior, you're going to see a lot more expectations for them as far as leadership goes.
Right.
And they're just going to have to step up. That's part of the game too. It's a great thing to see. It's always interesting to see who's going to step in.
Yeah, and you can never, and you never count out, what might happen throughout the season, and whatever.
I've got no audio.
You know, if it's Milutinovich. Milutinovich. That's, yeah. I don't know if we should say that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is. Now we got it. Yeah, now we got it.
Okay, awesome.
All right. Here we go. All right, now we got something. Oh, boy. All right, folks. Sounds like we got some audio here to you now. Sorry about the delays on that. All right. Okay, let me get out of this.
We'll just bring you up to speed real quick.
Yeah.
After a very long opening kickoff return by the Westby Norsemen out to about midfield, they've been just pounding the ground and did throw a couple passes and actually kind of did us a favor because we covered the first one really well and then the next one was incomplete.
Yeah, both incomplete passes, and
they look to be a very aggressive running game with both their fullback and their tailback.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that, Jerry. Both the fullback and tailback, really active. Both big kids. Here comes fullback again, right at the middle. You're going to see a lot of that tonight from Stensling. 6'1", 260. He's a junior. So once again, get him back. And then behind him is going to be Garrett Vatland. He's a senior this year, 5'8", 155. Got some wheels. Seen that already so far.
Yep. Just made the first big run just a couple plays back.
Yep.
Cut it back against the grain.
Coming to the outside here.
Right there. There's Vatland right there.
And it looks like he's in for the score.
Looks like he broke the plane. And
yep.
Westby gets on the board first. 9:08 to play in the first quarter.
So, to kind of recap here really quick, opening night here for both teams. Coming to you from Westby Area High School. Beautiful evening tonight, Jerry. Sun's going to kind of come down in the west end zone here. But looking, just a gorgeous evening for some football.
The point after touchdown was no good.
No good there. So 6-0. Norseman right now. Hornets did kick off. And that as you said, Jerry, kind of brought Westby up to near midfield, and then they just kind of chugged it on down the field all the way. Plenty of run power on that. And again, look for those two guys, the fullback and the halfback. They're going to churn up some dirt tonight.
Yeah, if preliminary things are showing true here, they're using the tailback kind of off tackle into the outside to the perimeter, and then hitting between the tackles with that big junior fullback, Stensling, and he's a good-looking kid.
Yeah. All right, so Westby's going to kick off here. First time we get to see the Hornets receiving team. And it looks like we've got Fletcher Harper and I think that might be Leaf Fingerson.
Yeah, that's Leaf
in the
across the way.
So two kids with a lot of speed. If it gets down to them, see what happens there. Set up some lanes. See if we can get ourselves in good field position to start out with.
Yep.
So we were talking, Jerry, on the way up. First game, there's a lot of jitters. There's you're probably going to hear some fumbles and some dead ball snaps. You talked about cramping issues and things of that nature. So, there may be some of that dead time that you're going to see tonight. But again, that's just kind of the things that happen with the first game.
Yeah, it's the first game for everybody. It's the first game for us, first game for the referees, and so it's just sometimes you see a lot of ugly football at times, and that's just you got to get this one under the belt, and it's always nice if you can do that and get the W too.
Right, exactly. All right, so Westby's lining up here for the kick, and it looks like
Stensling's going to be the kicker.
Stensling's going to be their kicker too. So
hopefully we can bounce back and answer.
Right.
We did that a lot last year.
Yeah, we did. Second quarter, third quarter was kind of our thing. So let's see what happens here. Looks like Fletcher Harper's going to catch this one in the sun on the run. Here he goes, looking for his blockers. Going to find a little seam there and out around the 25 or 26-yard line.
Yep.
A couple of Norsemen met him there. Looked like Bjorklund was one of them.
Yep, had nice coverage and kind of pinned him to the sideline. But But you saw a good thing from Harper looking to pick up a block and let things materialize and made something positive out of something that really wasn't there. That's good. So we got 1st and 10 at about the 26.
So offensively, for the Hornets this year, no feature back, if you will. I mean, last year we saw a steady dose of Hillers. This year it's kind of a mixed bag of things. So you're going to see Teague Perkins. You're going to see Alec McDonald. You're going to see, and I think that one was Colton Stibbe.
Yeah, I think so.
In the fullback position, yep.
Quick hitter to the fullback.
Yep. Trevin Thielman will be in the back here, and I think actually he was the H-back on that one.
Yep. Look like he picked up about 4.
Lots of different formations out of that backfield. Lots of different numbers you're going to see. So you won't see 28, 28, 28, 28 like we did last year. So, all right, 2nd down and about 6 here. Paul's the QB under center. He's going to give it to Teague Perkins, who is pushing ahead for a few. Looks like he gained maybe 2 or 3 on that one.
Yeah. Sets up 3rd and a long 3. Westby showing a little odd front, kind of a 3-man front. They're bringing up the 2 outside linebackers. Gives it kind of a 5-man front look to it.
Yeah, you're going to see that pretty much all night tonight.
Looking 52 right here. A little hard
Paul's
count.
going to have a little pass. Ooh, and he got nailed on the oh, would have been complete. Went for Stibbe. He took a lick coming in. That looked like I think that was probably Stensland again on the hit. So incomplete pass.
Yeah, he got hit right as he released.
Yep.
And, the nice thing was that ball was still right on the numbers.
Yeah.
And right on the hands and just couldn't bring it in. So we're in punt formation and going to give it back to the Westby offense.
I'm guessing that's probably Hillers in the backfield there.
I think so.
Zach Hillers.
Yep.
And they got two receivers back here. Looks like number 7 Staxon. And number 23 Vatland. And they're going to let it bounce, and Vatland's thinking about it, and he grabbed it. Nope, that's not Vatland. That's Staxon, and he made some positive yardage out of that.
Yep, that's the same young man that took the opening kickoff back to 50.
So, and that's exactly where they're at right now.
He's a sophomore. He's got some wheels.
Yeah, he does. Looked like he was going to let that roll, and shook the dice a little bit, grabbed it, and got some positive yardage. Probably about 15, I think he picked up on that, Jerry.
Yeah, he made a good decision, as it turned out, really a good decision. So I have it 1st and 10 at midfield.
So, chance for the Hornet defense kind of lock things in here a little bit. Again, we're probably going to see Stetzlin and Vatland in the backfield. Heavy dose of them, so keep that in mind. Looks like Stetzlin is the H-back right now. Out of a shotgun formation. Here comes some pressure up the middle, and it's going to go to Stetzlin, and he's off to the races. Great lead block out there. Oh, my goodness. Yep, that's going to be a touchdown. That's a 50-yard score.
50-yard scamper, first play from scrimmage in the 2nd drive.
Wow.
Broke a tackle, but really didn't have to break many.
No, I'm telling you what, though, Garrett Vatland came in with a heck of a block. He had maybe one Hornet kind of keying in on him, and Vatland took whoever that was right off their feet.
And there you got a chance to see Rhett Stensland, not only a good-sized kid, 6'1", 260, but definitely got some afterburners, too. He can move.
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah, Westby's happy to have him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some wheels. Point after attempt on this one, and that one's up and good.
This one looks like it's through, and it is. 13-0, 7:27 to go, first quarter.
So in that formation, Jerry, they lined up in shotgun. Stetzlin was behind the QB. I'm going to butcher this one all night. Milutinovich. I'll get it. Milutinovich. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right for all you Westby fans. My apologies if I'm not. Lined up in that shotgun, kind of that delayed, like he could keep it, and he decided to hand it off to Stetzlin, and off to the races he went.
Yep, and he just picked his way through about the 4-hole, and then it was off to the races when he broke it to the outside, got on the perimeter, used the sideline, and and kicked it in gear and just outran people.
Yeah. All right, so Harper and Fingerson back again to receive this. So he just had that run, and hey, by the way, if you wouldn't mind, get out there and kick it for us, would you?
Well, and you know what?
Good legs.
As a lot of times it is. It's a field possession game, and Westby's had two possessions so far. Both of them started at midfield.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a huge edge, and they've made good on both drives. So, got to see if we can answer here with maybe get some field position of our own.
Right. Find a seam. Hope your blockers stay in their lanes, and either Fingerson or Harper to peel one off. Both kids got plenty of speed, so here comes the kick. Looks like they're going to go to Harper again, and he's going to take it on the run. And there he goes. And he found a seam. Not bad. Gets himself up to about the 35.
Yep. Boy, you take that every time. That's pretty good field position.
Yeah, not bad at all.
With. Now we can get some continuity on offense and maybe put together a drive, keep that Westby offense off the field. That'd be something. Be nice to answer right here and get ourselves right back in this one.
Right. So talking to Coach a little bit this week, Jerry, a couple of things he was talking about. He wanted to talk about consistency and chemistry with the team. You know, again, we kind of opened up with that. You lost a large group of seniors last year, some returning players coming in for this year, and kind of just getting back into that mojo of things.
Exactly.
So,
and
this is off to Trevin Thielman, and he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of about 3.
You're going to see a lot of people tonight that played some pretty significant roles last year.
Yep.
You know, and the thing is, a lot of them stepped up when we needed them. It was one of those next guy up type thing. You just saw our kicker and our punter, Zach Hillers, when his brother Bryce went down, he stepped up and had some big games last year.
Yeah.
Now they're in a little different position. They're in a position where they've got to be the guy.
Right.
And we also need some different kids to step up in those leadership roles as well.
Yep. Fingerson in motion. And he's going to get that ball, and he's going to get swallowed up in the backfield.
Yep. As I mentioned a few plays back, they've got that 5-man front, and they're bringing it there. They're getting a lot of penetration, kind of messing up all the things that we're trying to do in the backfield. We're going to have to counter that.
Yeah, and it's going to have to be quick. As you're saying, Jerry, they waste no time, getting through the line, slicing through, finding some gaps to get them into our backfield. You've just seen it here in these last 2 plays. Yeah, there are no slouches up in that front 5.
No, and they're playing a lot of kids both ways.
Right.
That could play a little role later in the game too as fatigue starts to set in.
Paul's in the shotgun, looking for the pass over the top, and I think that was meant to be a screen.
Yep. Teague Perkins.
And Teague just could not get out of the wrap up. That's number I've got 62 on the roster here, but I don't see 62 on their roster. Might be Lance Dolan or Aiden Teach, one of the two. I'm not sure.
He made a nice play. I'll tell you what, he read screen, stayed in the middle there, and ended up making the play. Teague broke one tackle, but just couldn't get out of the grasp of that kid. He kid made a nice play. It was a good call, that middle screen.
Yep.
They're bringing the kitchen sink, so those screen plays usually are good counters for that. Oh, look at that. There's Mr. Hillers that we just talked about, Zach.
Stay with it. There we go.
Fumbled the snap, kind of got a low snap, fumbled it, picked it up, and got one to turn over.
Yeah, and did a nice job of placing
kick.
that. Yeah, it takes them down to about the 33-yard line. That's their worst starting field position. So let's hope the Hornet defense can kind of capitalize on that. And again, Jerry, so far we're talking about run contain for our defense. We knew coming into this, kind of just seeing a little bit of footage and game film from Westby from last year and some of their scrimmage stuff against Prairie this year. Definitely run heavy, and why not? I mean, they got a couple of studs in the backfield that just kind of keep things rolling. So
they really do. and this is actually going to be Westby's worst field position to start with.
Hoping the defense can capitalize on this.
Yeah, we got to get the ball back.
Yeah. All right, so I-back formation here. And this is going to be a handoff to the number 23, Vatlin, and he's just breaking tackles. My goodness. And he's still breaking tackles.
Running people over.
Good grief.
Yeah, he's a tough little runner.
It's like a 40-yard run.
Yep.
My goodness.
Really tough runner.
Lowered the shoulder, kept the feet moving, did not allow his feet to get tangled up. He just rolled.
Yeah, he's not a real big kid, but he's tough. Kind of reminiscent of the Koenig kid from Prairie du Chien.
Yeah.
That guy's tough to bring down,
Yeah.
too.
Here comes a pass. Little lofter over the top, and
Just out of reach.
Yeah. He had Stacks in there. Can't see who's on the coverage there. Is that Fingerson? Can't quite tell.
That might be Zach
Might
Hillers.
be Zach Hillers. 5 or 6. If it's
5.
5, if it's 5, it's Hillers. If it's 6, it's actually I think that's West Bosworth. Number 6. Nope, it was Hillers. Number 5.
Yeah, and if you saw there, he slipped. He just slipped just enough, and that kid got a little edge, and that ball was well thrown.
Yeah, it was.
It was right where he had to be.
Nice little loft. So seeing a little bit out of the arm of Milutinovic. Couple of passes, not a ton, but kind of seeing where he might be putting that ball.
Yep, keeping the defense
Here's
honest.
another one.
Trying to show a little balance.
Coming across, yep. This is going to be, all right. That's Trevin Thielman on the tackle.
Trevin made a nice play. Again, just trying to find different ways to get the ball into their playmakers' hands.
Yeah. And Stetzlin is definitely a playmaker.
Yeah, you want to get your Westby, you want to get the ball in his hands as often as you can.
Yep. Yeah, he and Vantlin have kind of run the show so far, and then some of those returns then from Staxon too. That's been helpful for Westby tonight a lot.
Yeah, he's playing the white out over here on the left side, so
yep,
you can't leave his speed on the sidelines.
Here comes Stetzlin up the middle.
Broke a tackle.
Broke one tackle.
Somebody had early penetration there for the Hornets.
I think that was West Bosworth possibly. And just was able to spin out of Bosworth's grasp. Enough for the first down.
Yeah, and you're not going to arm tackle that
No.
kid. You're really not. It's just he's a big, strong kid.
Not a chance.
Runs hard.
I think the only way you arm tackle that kid, Jerry, is if you get your arm stuck in his pads.
Yeah.
And then he just drags you. Yeah, he's a beast.
Yep. Come across quick and get in low on his legs.
Yep.
And get help. Gang tackle him.
Haven't seen too much backfield penetration so far by the defense. Let's see if something happens here.
Quarterback's up under center this time.
Hand off to the
There's halfback.
Yep.
Vatland.
And he gets stood up.
Got him held up that time. Nice job.
That's all right. Somebody on the Hornets kind of got a little 66.
66 got a little roughed up, and
I think that's
who was that on the
Tate
play? Was
Young.
that Stibby?
I think that might have been Stibby and maybe Thielman.
Come up and made a nice play. He didn't really get anything that play.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a player down.
That's senior Tate Young is down right now. He kind of came in. It looked like he was a little bit high on that tackle. I don't know if it was kind of a helmet-to-helmet thing or something. Okay. It looks like he kind of maybe, and I don't want to speculate, but it kind of looks like maybe he got his head, whether he got his bell rung or kind of just got turned or whatever, but kind of looked a little wobbly.
Yep.
Let's hope it's nothing serious with him. Again, Jerry, that's kind of what we were talking about. The first game of the season, we're going to see some of this downtime, and injuries are always part of the game or whatever. But you hope to never see them. But
it
just kind of is part of what we deal with.
Yeah, and as much you can do all the conditioning you want. Every day's different. Some days are cool, some days are hot. And then of course you just throw in the fact that there's injuries in football. I mean,
and it's game speed.
It's one of those things that happen, but the early games you run into some of that other stuff, the fatigue factor,
right?
The cramping and I think this is something a little more. This is something a little more serious.
I would agree. I'm not liking a lot of people surrounding Tate right now. Let's hope that it isn't anything too serious.
I hope so too.
While we have this time, this little break, I want to thank Sharon Pansky. Sharon is our sponsor for tonight's game. So we've got sponsors for each game to bring this live stream service to you. So thanks, Pansky and the Pansky Posse. Sharon asked that for tonight, kind of give a shout out to Grace. And she's requesting if you would, can find it in you, to give a donation to Grace. It's been a help for her, obviously. Many people in the Richland area. So if you feel that the need led to do that, we'd appreciate it. Grace would appreciate it. Do a lot of great stuff for community members in the Richland County area. So thanks again, Sharon, for sponsoring
thank you,
Game
Sharon.
1. Appreciate it.
We know you're watching and cheering on the Hornets. And
speaking of which,
hopefully we can kind of turn the tide here a little bit and get things rolling our way.
I'm going to see if I can kind of bring some things up here. Okay. So, yep, we got some audio. I'm just trying to check out the live chat here. I got Kent Simmons from Homosassa, Florida. Alonzo Torres. Not sure where you're coming in from. Ashlyn Coleman, Mike Cosgrove. Janice Granger from Tennessee. Victoria Ritten. Tracy Peterson. Feel free to drop your names and your locations into that chat.
Yeah, shout out to Tracy and Dane.
Love to see you folks showing up here.
Beautiful night out here, man. You know, like you said, I was looking at the radar earlier, and it wasn't looking good. But then the last time I checked it, looked to me maybe staying a little bit north in the La Crosse area.
Right.
So, man, it's nice.
This
is a good temperature and everything. And you're looking at August 18th.
Yeah.
Who knows what you could get for a.
Yeah.
You know, and some of those nights can still exist later in the season
right.
too.
Let's
So,
hope we don't.
This feels more like a football night.
It does. Jerry, I don't know if I saw the collar come out for Tate.
I didn't see that.
I know they got the med bag down there, kind of checking things out. Hopefully, God darn it, we hope that's nothing too serious. That hopefully, mostly precautionary here for him.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
You know, he was right in the middle of the play, and it looked like he went down pretty hard.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it did.
What caused it, or?
And I see somebody on the radio. Yeah, let's hope that's nothing too serious. And if it... so while we're in this break, a couple other things we want to kind of bring to your attention. Wisconsin Football Coaches Association released an annual list, 2023 Hall of Fame Class Coaching Awards. And the selection committee chose our coach, Andrew Troxel, head coach, as a 2023 recipient for the Margin Dick Rundle Positive Influence of Coaching Award. This award first awarded in 2008. Coach Troxel is the 13th overall recipient for the award. Coach Troxel, second head coach in the Southwest Wisconsin Conference to receive the other award. The other one was Coach Hope out of Lancaster, 2012. So we want to definitely send a shout out to Coach Troxel. And when you talk about, positive influence, that's one of the first guys that definitely comes to mind.
No doubt. And you look up the criteria for that particular award and the things that they're looking at, and you couldn't describe any better Andrew Troxel.
Yeah,
that's who he is.
Criteria said here, coach must be an active high school football coach. Positive influence should be reflected in his community service, mentoring, and role modeling. And finally, measured by the lives he has touched and changed. The nomination should be accompanied by examples and personal testimonies. And that's Coach. That is Coach Troxel.
That is him to a T.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Andrew.
Yep. Well deserved.
And to his whole staff. And, when I sent him a shout out when I heard about it, and right away he's, deflecting the gratitude to his staff and to everybody else. And that's who he is.
That's exactly what he does.
He's great at giving credit, and this time it came back,
right.
and deservedly so.
Absolutely.
So that's just
awesome.
awesome.
Tate's mom out there with Tate right now too. God darn. One other thing to bring attention to
they're bringing the board
tonight, are they? Yep, they are.
Collar.
And again, hope and everything that they're doing right now is just simply precautionary. I mean, that's part of what the EMT service has to do. They got to make sure that no further injuries, if there is anything. I mean, this could be a stinger. We don't know. Just you can't speculate on those things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
One other thing to I was going to say, Jerry. One other thing to kind of bring to attention. Another highlight early on in the season. Tyler Brown up for the Joe Thomas Award.
Yeah, he's on their watch list, which is really sweet. And
preseason watch list.
Yep, that's something that Wiz Sports puts together every year for all the different positions and key players across the state.
Right.
And we had a couple people up for some of those honors last year too.
Right.
Preseason, and shout out to Tyler on that honor, because I'll tell you what, they aren't just throwing names out there.
No.
They're watching film. They're looking at what he's done, and he's been a key part of our success the last 2 years as a sophomore and a junior.
Right.
Now he's a senior, and again, you heard me say it earlier. Some of these guys now they're forced into those leadership roles as old upperclassmen, and I'm sure he's a big part of that offensive line as far as leadership and getting the rest of them to play cohesive football.
Yeah.
That's what it takes, and as an offensive line, you're only as good as you are as a unit,
and that's it. And so, kind of going off of that, Jerry, that was one of the things that we talked about, or that I was talking to the coach about. When he was talking about, consistency and chemistry and those things. Any football coach is going to tell you that, if you can keep a consistent line, if you can keep, communication out there, that only serves for the better. And then when you have, again, injuries here and they get that next guy in, it helps out through the season when you can have that consistency and you're not running through lineup changes here.
Yeah.
So,
you look at that last year's team, and that was a big part of the success that they had, was that exactly what you just said. They had that cohesiveness. They had that ability to step up when they were asked upon, guys stepping in a lot of situations last year. You go back and watch some of our live streams, and it's it seemed like every week something was happening. Somebody would go down. We could be without somebody for a game or whatever, and the guy that was asked to step into that role seemed to rise to the occasion and really do what we asked of them. And it's that I used the Zach Hiller's example earlier. Bryce, right. What a player he was for us. Well, he did so many different things. He was bound to take some nicks and get hurt once in a while and have to come out. And when you lose him, you lose so many different positions.
Right.
And little brother Zach stepped in and really made some key kicks and some punts that turned over in some key situations. And that's tough coming in cold off the bench.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't ever know. That's kind of the anticipation piece. You don't ever know when you're going to be called on to do those things. And, so it's kind of this up in the air, what do we do? And
it's a freaky game that way. You just don't, injuries they're part of the game, but you just never know what's going to cause them or when they're going to come.
Right.
And so, that backup role, which, a lot of kids don't understand the importance of it until they're really thrown into it. And it really is huge. And so all those reps you get in practice, they become even more paramount as you realize that, geez, here it is, third quarter, you're sitting on the sideline freezing to death, and hey, get in there.
Right.
It's like, okay.
Yep.
So, in some of those, I've been on both sides of that one. So you have to be ready to go.
Yep.
You have to be into the game, as they say, and you can't be off in la la land, because you never know. You might be going in on that next down.
Yeah, it's being those kids that are on the sidelines. It's not. That's not a spectator sport. The spectators are up here in the stands. So you're right, Jerry. It's not just you're watching the game obviously, but you're also kind of mentally playing that game in your head while it's going on. What would I have done in this situation if I got to go in for this kid? What am I going to do? Yep. So there is a lot of that.
Yep. And the other thing, this situation that we're in currently puts everybody in is you got a bunch of kids that are loose and stretched out and warmed up and now they're standing around. It's been a pretty considerable amount of time already.
Probably 10, 15 minutes.
So they got to stay loose. They got to stay mentally into it, and they're kids. It's not easy to do. You got to just keep them. I mean, everybody's concerned about Tate, obviously, and that's first and foremost by far.
Yep.
But you still got to stay loose, because once things are dealt with, they're going to start her back up again. They don't give you another warm up. So stay loose and try to stay focused. And
okay.
I mean, he's a teammate, and I know it's tough.
Tate's on the board right now. There comes the lift.
Let's give him a hand.
Yeah. I see some. Yeah, he's got a thumb up. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. Yep. Just gave a thumbs up to the crowd. That's encouraging to see that. Hoping everything is okay with Tate. Thoughts and prayers go out to Tate, Mom Wendy. Got 3 of the Hornet coaches helping him out there. Looks like Coach Jones, Coach Starks, Coach Davis.
Yeah.
Let's hope all is well with Tate.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we got 3:15 left in the first quarter. Lights are on. Sun went down while that was happening, Jerry.
Yeah. So again, you know now's the tough part. You got to get yourself physically
Gear
and mentally
back into it,
emotionally back into it, and it's tough. This is what adversity is, and unfortunately, like I said, hopefully everything's okay.
Yeah, you hate to ever see anything like that. I mean, any kind of injury, you hate to see any kind of injury.
No.
Adds a level of, uneasiness when you see him bring out the board and the collar and things of that nature. And so, again, we're hoping that everything's all right with Tate. Looks like we're going to start play here again. All right, looks like 2nd and 11. Ball sitting on the 18 for Westby right now. Looks like they're going to run back into that I-back formation. Stetzlin and Vatlin in backfield. Milutinovich going to be back under center.
That little offset I, the wide receiver, wide right,
And wide
slot
left.
receiver to the left. He's
In motion.
And
So
they're
he's
going to
gonna
throw
roll
a
for
pass.
And that's going to go to, man, that kid's got some wheels. That's Staxon again.
Here comes
Nice
the
little juke
flag.
move.
Saw the late flag come in. Illegal use of the hands.
On Westby. Jerry, first flag.
Yeah. Yep.
We're
In the second quarter.
3:08 in the first.
Oh, 3:08 in the first. I'm
Yep.
sorry. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on on the
I'm not sure
scoreboard
what's
over there.
going
The
on with the
flickering
clock.
over there. Yeah. So that'll back him up. Looks like it'll put the Norseman on the 25. So spot a foul. So 2nd and let's see, about 18. Two receivers left this time.
Most of the passes they've thrown so far have been pretty, just out in the flats, safe. Little
Looks like you're
safe
going to have
routes.
another one right here. Oh, Thielman tried to wrap him up.
That's a nice
Got
play.
away, but then Colton Stevie came in and cleaned up the rest of it. That was a catch by Vatlin.
Yep.
Gained him a few yards
Picked
back.
up a couple, but not a lot. Third and long. That's
First
good
situation
good
they've had. Yeah.
defense.
Yep.
Nice play by both Thielman and Stibbe.
And it looked like Teague Perkins got in the backfield. A little pressure on the quarterback, Milutinovich.
Yeah, and that's something that we need to see if they do go to the air.
Yep.
Teague's going to need to get in there like he did last year.
Yep. Now they're setting 4 receiver set. Slot left and right.
Yep, double slot each side.
Watch for
Single
this
back.
handoff here. Oh, no, he's going to go to the air. Here it comes. A little pressure over the middle.
There's Vatlin.
And that's Vatlin. And he's still looking for the first
broke a
down.
couple
And
tackles.
he's going to be really close.
Yep.
Really close. Looks like they're motioning first down right now.
Yep. Harper had him wrapped up,
Yep.
but he slipped away and broke a tackle and
Got enough. That
Picked
second
up-
effort, Jerry.
picked up maybe just, it looks like we're going to have a measurement.
They're going to bring it down.
Yeah. It's so close, and
Uh-huh.
they've got the fourth down marker.
They got
No,
that?
they're going to go
No,
ahead
they're
and call
saying
it first down.
All right. All right, 1st and goal. Looks like it's about the 7-yard line. My prediction? I think it's going to be a run.
Yeah, probably maybe a heavy dose.
Although now they're running a Y
too.
formation. And here it comes. Oh, he's going to keep it. He's going to keep it himself. Slipped a tackle. As Teague Perkins, who had him by the shirt, just could not bring him down. Milutinovich in for the 7-yard scamper.
Yep, showed pass and then tucked it and ran. And
Yep.
broke a tackle and made it in. Nice play.
Yeah. They lined up with a back flanking on either side. Drop back for that pass.
Once again, the
took it himself.
point after touchdown, going to attempt the kick, and
it's good.
a nice low line drive kick makes it through the uprights. And you're looking at a 20-0 score, just over a minute to go in the first quarter.
Giving a shout out to Robert Shelby, who's thanking Sharon Pansky for our sponsoring our game tonight. Also, Haley Seep kids watching from home. Got a shout out from Huntermers. Huntermers are watching from home. Thanks, Jessica, for sending that in. Well, Jerry's story so far, heavy dose of run.
Yep.
Milutinovich showing his arm, though, too, and a little bit of his legs, obviously, on that scoring play. They're kind of balancing things out.
They really are, and that balance is what makes them tough. And I wouldn't say they're maybe gaining a whole lot through the air, but it's just keeping the defense honest. And, and they've completed just enough to keep us honest. And, And, you can't come in with your ears pinned back. Plus, they're throwing to their backs, which are their weapons. Anyway,
right,
so.
right. Yeah, we've seen the elusiveness and the wheels on the backs.
And that wide receiver's tough, too.
Yeah. Stackson's no slouch, and he's a sophomore.
Yeah,
5'9", 145, slippery and quick. So they got a few weapons to choose from.
Cooley Conference will quickly know who that young man is.
Yeah, I think so. Kind of a little bit of a lower liner here.
That's
Harper's. Oh no, that's
Harper. Yeah.
And he's going to get wrapped up.
Kind of a tough one because he's kind of in between hops, and if you come up, it could get by you. If you stay back, it short hops you, and that's it. Those are the toughest kicks to handle, and that ball being shaped the way it is, makes it tough to figure out which way it's going to bounce for you.
Why it's not round.
Okay, here we go, Hornets. 1st and 10. Just inside the 20.
And I got didn't get the tee off the field. Reset the clock here. $1:27 left in first quarter. 20-0.
Didn't get the tee off the field. Might be one of the few things they haven't done right in the first quarter. Boy, the Westby's look tough.
Yeah, putting it all together. Here comes some pressure again. This time Paul's going to air it out. That's going to be
nice ball.
That's Lee Fingerson with the catch. Nice
throwing ball too.
Yeah, it was. Flipped it right over top.
Drew,
Fingerson with the reception.
Drew put that ball right where it had to be. Had pressure under pressure.
Yeah.
Really
he got pushed
throw.
Out to the right-hand side and just flipped it out there. First down. First down, Jerry.
Yep. Look good.
Gain of about 13, 14 on that, probably. All right, 1st and 10 from the 33. See if we can kind of keep a little bit of that going. Last year, Jerry, we were talking about sustaining the drive, looking to see that happen again this year. Looks like he got about 1, maybe 2. Looks like about a yard on that one. Fletcher Harper.
You mentioned earlier how we don't really have a feature back. We're going to just send different people at you. And we've had a lot of different people line up in the backfield already.
Yeah, it's at least 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
If at all possible, we get an update about Tate. We will certainly let everybody at home know. Again, thoughts and prayers going out to him and his
our prayers are with him.
Mom. Hopefully everything's all right there. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Paul's going to air it out again. Coming this side to Fingerson once again, and incomplete pass. He had to kind of come back to that one. Just his feet kind of got out from underneath him. So
heavy pressure from a couple of Westby Norsemen.
Yeah.
Again, it makes it tough if you can't set your feet and make the throw. It's pretty tough. That he did make a good attempt to come back and and make the catch. I think you're going to see that combination a lot this year.
Yeah. Yeah, Fingerson coming out as a senior this year. Now we got Hillers and Fingerson to the right. I can't see who's on the left-hand side. I think that's Teague Perkins. Or maybe Colton's. That's going to be a
Whoever
false
it was,
start.
just jumped
That's Colton's
offside.
Tibby, yep.
Yeah.
Going to back us up 5. I don't know that Colton's real familiar with that wideout spot.
Well, he might not be. It's giving him a different look.
Yeah.
You know, and you mentioned it earlier, there haven't been a lot of penalties, which is nice. You know, that's something that game 1 you usually see.
Flag.
a lot.
Yeah, so we're only looking at 2 so far.
That's nice.
Good to see.
Okay, looks like we got
4 receivers set to the right.
Yep, little quad set out here.
This could be interesting.
Yep, giving Westby a little different look, and they got
Yep. And that's going to be
Fingerson,
and he's going to get wrapped up. And that looked like, I think that was Joey Ellefson on that tackle. It's a junior, 5'11".
So you saw a new wrinkle out of the Hornets there, a little bunch set to the right.
Yep.
Something you might see more of this year.
I think I remember seeing that maybe once or twice last year, Jerry, but it was not, definitely wasn't very often.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't very often. Trying to get it, just confuse the defense a little bit. You kind of overload that one side, and
Yep.
if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, now you see what we you kind of see what we get when it doesn't work.
Yeah, well, it is confusing, and it's a numbers game. They didn't have as many defenders as we had receivers,
Right.
But the ones that were there made the play. So it's all about making plays. So that's the end of the first quarter, 20-0 Westby. Brings us to 4th down, I believe. So
Looking for a punt situation.
Probably going to see a punt situation here.
4th and 15, I think.
Just deep in our own territory, and like you mentioned earlier, second, third quarter. Last year, those were our big quarters. So
Right.
hopefully that takes effect tonight too.
First game, first quarter jitters. You know how that goes, and then the rough part about a situation like this is that you're down 20-0, and again, it's not like it's an insurmountable thing in any way, shape, or form, but that makes that hill a little bit tougher to climb up. Hoping that you can kind of get those bugs worked out, and find some grooves, find some sustainability, find something that works consistently, and keep on plugging away with it.
Yep. It is Hiller's back to punt.
Here it comes. Ooh, high end over end. This could be dangerous. Somebody, that could be.
Kind of got under that one a little bit.
Yeah.
It looked like it was contacted by a Hornet.
It looked like it went off a helmet, yeah.
And then down by a Hornet. So.
And that puts them on the good side of their field.
Yeah,
looks like about the 44.
Really good field position.
Umps are having a conference right now, just kind of making sure that, that it was, off of a Hornet first. Recovered and down there. So, excellent field position again for Westby. Yeah, Zach kind of just got under that one, lofted it a little bit further than he wanted to, I'm sure.
Yep.
A little confusion on the defense there. Who should be on, who's not. I-back formation again from Westby. He's going to go back to pass.
He's going
down the field, then overshot him. Harper on the coverage on that one. Pass is intended for Kroom. He caught one of the big ones earlier, first quarter, Jerry. It was a nice pitch and catch.
Yep. There you got a chance to see a little bit of the quarterback's arm strength. Threw a nice ball right down the seam.
Oh, yeah.
Just
over
out of
top.
reach. Yep.
2nd and 10. And thrown again out of that. He was under center, I-back formation. We've seen some throws out of that. So looking like the coaching staff for Westby really comfortable with Milutinovich and his arm and decision-making skills. And another pass coming up here. See, they get a little pressure. Down the field. Guess who? Stacks him.
And he made a nice adjustment on the ball.
Yeah, he did.
He got turned around, but he gathered himself, made a nice catch for a big gain. Looks like down inside definitely in the red zone.
Yeah, it looks about 7 or 8 yard line.
1st and goal to go.
8 yard line maybe. First and goal from the 8. Nice pitch and catch. Yeah, Staxton did a really nice job of coming back for that one, Jerry.
Yeah, and you know,
located it.
The quarterback's showing a lot of athleticism, too. He's able to get out there with his feet and make plays. You saw him run for one of the earlier touchdowns as
Here's
well.
Stenslin. This time got wrapped up. Stibbe, Thielman. I think maybe Stibbe and Thielman and maybe Harper in on that one. There's about 3 or 4 white jerseys there. And I hate to say it, Jerry, but that's how you're going to have to take that kid down.
Yep.
He gained 4 on that one, and he had 4 Hornets draped on him.
Yep, get bodies to the ball, and he's a one-man wrecking crew.
He's a horse. All right, wishbone formation this time. Oh, no, I-back formation, sorry. Pouncing it to the outside and not even touched. I don't think even Vatland even got a finger on it from the defense. That was way too easy.
Yep.
They had outside contain on that right side of their line, and nobody could get out there to him. He trotted right in. So pending the PAT, we got 26-0 right now, 10:40 left in the second. Cooley region, probably paying attention to this a little bit. I think most everybody else got the night off tonight, so point after is good, 27.
I haven't been able to catch a name for that kicker. 38, but he's not on the roster.
Not on the roster. Yeah, the first one he missed. After that, he's been dynamite.
Yep.
Low kicks. Actually, that one was a little bit higher than what he's been kicking before, but yeah, he's been getting them straight through.
Getting them through.
All right, 10:40 left in the third. Or I'm sorry, in the second. Nick Graub watching from home. Oh, on leave from Texas. He's back home, so that's good. Thanks, Nick, and thank for your service. Amy Forehand checking in, thanking Sharon for her sponsorship. Once again, gives us an opportunity to do that. Thank you, Sharon Pansky. Appreciate you coming in and donating for the opener tonight. Pansky Posse. Again, looking for a donation to Grace, Greater Richland Area Cancer Elimination. Hopefully you folks at home feel it to give to that great organization. Helps tons and tons of folks. It's just an amazing group. Just had the Walk with Grace, was it about 2 weeks ago maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. So always a big event. All right, Norseman kicking off again. Again, Harper and Fingerson back to receive this. I think the up back is, looks like Alec McDonald. Comes the approach. Kind of a low liner. This one's going to go off to Fingerson's side, and he's going to grab it, and they are getting down there fast. That was Fryland first, and then it looked like number 87, Blake Hatlin, coming in to finish the job. Fryland was on a rocket. He got down there quick. And again, one of those short kicks, Jerry. Tough to handle when it's out in front of you and bounces once. Fingerson did a good job of securing it. Trying to make a move or two to get himself some positive yardage, but didn't really make it far.
They've been looking tough on their coverage units, and obviously their offense has been incredible. And
all three aspects there.
Yeah, they really have played
good.
So far. And we're going to have to change that here right away.
Yeah.
Get the momentum on our side a little bit.
Single back formation behind Pauls in the shotgun. This is going to be Trevin Thielman looking for an outsider on, and nothing there. Just can't. Offensive line's having a hard time containing that pressure from Westby. That's about a loss of 2.5 or 3 on that carry from Thielman. Just over 10 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Same formation here. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Paul's looking back to pass. A quick pass for Stibbe, and just not on the same page there. Stibbe turned a little bit later than what.
Didn't get his head swung around
Paul's,
right away.
Yeah, for the delivery there. He might. I mean, on a completion, he's got some positive yardage there, but.
Yep, Westby staying in that 52 look, and.
Yep.
And, that stuff in the flats has been open.
Yeah.
It's been there. And we've connected on a few and been close on some others. So
looks like McDonald and Stibbe in the slot here, and this time it looks like Fingerson to the top of your screen. Not sure who's in the backfield right now behind Paul's. Shotgun formation again. That looks like Trevin Thielman. He's going to air it out for Fingerson.
Oh, nice.
Good coverage.
Pretty good ball. Again, give him some time, and he'll get the ball out to the receivers.
So that was Milutinovic on the coverage on that one, their quarterback on Fingerson.
Yep, a lot of kids playing both ways.
Yeah. Yeah, completion teams on that one, definitely first down. Good ball.
Yep.
Good ball. Seeing, I guess, Jerry, if we're going to pull some positives out of what's going on so far in this first half, Pauls has looked good throwing the ball.
He really has.
Nice loft, good spiral.
Even under heavy pressure.
I was just going to say that,
He's delivered some balls that, there's a high snap.
Hillers is able to get a hold of it. Again, kind of a high kick. And going to let this one drop.
And unfortunately, kind of when you get the snap isn't there, your footwork is messed up, and you're out of rhythm. And
right.
Most good punters need that rhythm to deliver a good kick. And it wasn't a bad kick. It's just, we got a flag on the field, and I think it's against Richland Center.
I didn't get to. Was it I didn't get quite to see what the tripping maybe. Late hit maybe. Producers over here telling me it's a late hit. Matt's all about this. He knows what's going on. That's what he saw. Well, let's see what happens here. They're going to mark it off. Yeah. Oh man, Westby is going to get. Oh, they're going to re-kick.
No, it's on Westby.
Oh, it was on Westby. Oh, ran into the kicker.
Ran into the kicker.
Oh, okay. All right.
They'll give us a chance to reset and maybe get a little bit better.
Better snap, better kick.
Exactly.
Let's see what happens here. Reps, Jerry. It's all about reps, right? That's much better. A little bit. There we go.
A little end over end, but he got into it a little bit better that time.
Yep. And let's see what happens. Oh,
that touched the kid.
That's a Hornet ball. That is Hornet ball.
Yep. I don't see referees in good position, but that was off that kid's foot.
Looks like it came off of Ben Rothel.
Yep. Richland Center football.
Richland Center football, and the absolute best position we've ever had all night.
Yep.
Woo! Caught a break there. Maybe this is what turns it around. 9:27 left in the second quarter. Hornets back on offense. Yep. That was good to see.
That's why you teach your return teams get away from it.
Get away from the ball. I think I remember saying that a few times to Dyshawn Lee last night.
Yeah, we've been on the flip side of that one before.
Yeah, I remember that. All right, 1st and 10. Hornets in shotgun. Single back. Paul's back to throw again. Over the top. Wow. Threw it into double coverage, going for Teague Perkins on that one. Well covered. Well covered. I wonder if Drew maybe thinks twice about throwing that one next time. Looking for that receiver. It's open for a sec.
He obviously saw something that we didn't. And,
but closed up quick.
Like, tell you what, he's made some good throws already tonight.
Yeah. Maybe a blood timeout here. Got this kid 52 coming off. That's Jack Weniger. Injury or blood? He didn't look like he was too upset about what was going on. Trainer's taking a look at him right now. All right, 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation again.
Might be one of those dislocated finger deals.
Could be that too.
looks like. Yeah, those are fun. Those are fun.
Paul's back again. Oh, he's going to take a hit here. Oh man.
Yep, that guy came free on the backside.
Stenslin was in on Paul's right. Oh, he barely got rid of that ball. Going for Stibbe, and Stibbe got undercut. Was not able to haul that in. All right, 2 passes here. Coming up empty on both of those. McDonald bringing in the play. See what happens here. I'm guessing a passing situation again. Look for the Norseman to kind of maybe hang back on this. We'll see. You never know. They might just keep bringing pressure. Stibbe in the slot.
Very doable. 3rd and 10. We're in Norseman field position. And
bringing it again. Pauls gets rid of the ball, goes to Stibby,
There we go.
and Stibby gets some yardage here.
Yep.
Taken out at about the 40-yard line.
It'll be about 4th and about 5.
Yeah. And I don't know. I got to think. You think Trox? I got to think Trox is probably going to go for it, but
we
never
got.
know. Oh, we had a fault.
I'm watching the
Was he just running the clock?
referee, and
Were you thinking a procedure penalty?
It looked like
That's
it,
what I
didn't
thought
it?
he was doing too. Yeah.
yeah, but he was just.
All right, Hornets going to go for this one. 4th and 5. Convert this. This gets to be our second first down conversion. So let's see what Coach draws up here. 1 receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Shotgun formation again. I think that's Harper behind Pauls. Yeah, it is. Here comes the pass, and he drops it right in there.
There it is.
Who is that? That's a first down. That's Lee Fingerson. Oh, and then some flags coming in at the end. Maybe a face mask or horse collar, one of the two.
Yep, you're going to see some yards tacked on.
Yep.
That was a nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, he sat right down into that route. Pauls is able to set his feet, delivered a bullet.
Like I said, I think you're going to see that combination all year.
Yeah.
8-4.
Personal foul, horse collar. Going to add on some yardage here. All right, first down for the Hornets. We'll see where they place the ball. But again, Jerry, I mean, that's what, the 3rd, maybe 4th flag we've seen tonight? I think the 4th flag. And honestly, first game, this is great.
Yeah, it's a lot better. I mean, it's a lot more well played than it's been
Right.
in some years.
Yep.
And, that's great.
Yeah. I-back formation again. This is going to go to Harper, and he's going to get eaten up. Tried off that in between the tackle,
Nothing
right
doing
side.
there.
Just, he had 3 red shirts on him almost immediately. It was tough sledding. Gain a yard on it. Well, inches, maybe I should say. You didn't go backwards, Jerry. We'll say that.
Yeah, the success we're having through the air, you think that would soften that defense a little bit, but man, they've been tough against the run.
Yeah,
Really
very tough. Slot receiver to the left. Looks like we got 3 receivers left. We're going to make that. Oh, now we're going to go 3 receivers left and a slot on the right. No, he's coming in. So slot left, slot right. Shotgun formation. Here comes the toss by Pauls. A little fade route. And, oh, man.
Nice second effort down there.
That was
that Fingerson?
That was Fingerson. Good concentration. He just could not bring it in.
The defender batted that ball away.
Yeah,
and
that was good coverage.
Stayed in the air.
Yep.
And Leaf kind of adjusted to it and almost brought it in.
That was that fade route that I was talking to Coach about. I asked him, I said, with kind of the mix-up or the mash-up that we're going to have in the backfield, what can we expect from Pauls? And he says he loves to throw that fade in the end zone. So
he threw that ball pretty well.
It was nice looking throw. Really good coverage by Westby again on that.
And pretty decent protection that time too.
Yeah. Becomes a jump ball in that situation, so good deflection. Looks like Fingerson out to the left side this time. We got Alec McDonald in the slot and Stibby to the top of your screen. Paul's in the shotgun. Pass again, right over the middle. Oh, going for, I don't know if he was going for Perkins or for Fingerson on that one. He had Perkins on the crossing route. Fingerson kind of sat down in that flat route, a dig route, and just couldn't bring it in. So, 4th and 9.
We're going to kick a field goal.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see
Mr. Hiller's.
Zach Hiller's leg.
He's going to set her down at the 20. This will be a 30-yard
field goal. The lefty. All right, here we go. Oh, some waiting going on here. What are we waiting on here? What are we waiting on?
Something with the referee.
Didn't have everything. Oh, they didn't have
their officials,
the officials in the right spot. Okay. All right, so a 30-yard attempt here.
Reset that play clock, buddy.
6:48 on the clock. Comes the snap. Ooh, low snap.
Hurts.
Hold. Oh, this is not looking good. And it's just going to be a dead ball. Yay. I don't think, Jerry, I think it touched grass the whole way back. I don't think it ever got above.
Yeah.
Well, so Hornets off of a turnover or miscue by the first one that we've seen, the first Westby miscue with getting somebody on that ball on the punt. Got us some good field position, couple good passes. Got us all the way down to about the 10. Just couldn't punch it in.
Yeah, we did a lot of good things in that
Yeah.
possession.
Good-looking drive.
Didn't quite capitalize at the end, but, boy, I'll tell you, a lot of good things came out of
Yep.
that. And
Off back formation here for.
there's a pass up. Get on it.
Oh, boy.
Still on the ground.
This could be.
Hornet football, too.
Give
it right back to us.
Let's see what happens here.
Yes, it
Richland
is.
Center football.
Hornet football.
All right.
Look like Teague
There we go.
Perkins.
Teague Perkins come out of the pile with that. Hey, that's a way to keep it going.
Yep. That's another thing. We always talk about the turnover
Yeah, we do.
differential in that early season game, and there's the first one.
Yep. Miscue on the kick, so they touched it, gave us the ball back, but this official,
I guess that's probably technically a turnover there.
technically,
too.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it was just kind of a bad pitch. They just didn't have a good lineup there for that swing.
No, this time capitalize.
Yeah, let's get something done here.
Let's get it
I-back
in the end
formation.
zone.
Here's Colton Stibbe. Here's some positive yardage.
Hood.
There
pushing
we
the
go.
pile.
Nice job. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. Nice
Well, it
work.
looks like he picked up about 9.
They're going to
Oh,
give him
maybe
7.
Not. Maybe not. I'm a little generous.
We were hoping for 9, Jerry. Hey,
Yeah.
second and 3, really manageable down in distance here. Love to see that. So let's go back to our sustainability, right? Continuity and some chemistry here.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens here.
Let's build on this
Yep.
positive stuff.
3-back formation here. This one's going to go to Teague Perkins. He's going to slip one tackle.
Yeah, he
gain a
spun.
little bit of yards, very close to the first. I think we're going to see third and about a couple inches, maybe.
They got a lot of penetration, and he made something positive out of something. Didn't look like it was going to get us anything.
My eyeballs are bad, Jerry. Looks like they're going to give him about a yard. So
That's-
third and a long one.
Yep.
Conversion here. They're going to call it 2, but
Obviously 4-down territory.
Yeah.
So
this time it looks like they're going to pack everything in
going
tight.
double tight.
And that's going to
straight
be.
ahead.
Oh man, I think
looks
somebody
like the
lost the
exchange.
ball, but I think Paul's got it back.
Somebody picked it up.
I think Paul's got it back, and I think he's got the first down.
Yep.
Turning something not so good into something good.
Yeah.
Woo!
He must have picked that baby
I
up.
think he did.
First and goal.
All right. Ball sitting at about the 5-yard line. First and goal. Like the sound of that. I don't know if it was just a bad exchange. I couldn't quite see what happened with that. But Pauls was fortunate enough to keep his eye on the ball, grabbed a hold of it. Pyle kept pushing. It was a design keeper anyway. So this looks like Hiller's out to the bottom of your screen. Looks like Fingerson to the top. I-back formation.
Straight ahead, Stibbe.
Woo!
And we
And we got a flag. Stibbe got stood up right away.
This is where you don't want an offensive penalty
Right.
here.
Yeah, you don't. Let's see what happens here.
Illegal procedure
Yep.
on us.
I'm wondering what the procedure was. I guess I didn't quite see any shifting or anything like that, Jerry, but maybe I missed it.
I'm not sure. Is that the indication on not enough guys on the line of scrimmage? I mean,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Is that the same?
Could be the same. Yeah, same motion from the ref. All right, so
As it turns out, it doesn't work positively either way for us.
first and goal. Here's that bunch receiver set to the left again. One receiver. So we got 5 eligible receivers right now. And it looks like we got a timeout from
Timeout
Westby coming
Westby.
up. Hadn't seen the 5 receiver set. 4 bunch to the one side we'd seen already, but then
Empty backfield.
yeah, and it was Fingerson to the top of the screen. So gives a quick timeout. Gives us an opportunity to think again. Thanks to Sharon Pansky again for sponsoring our game one, our opener of the season, the 2022 season. Sharon, always a great time to see you, and
Yeah, awesome.
great person. Given so much to our district over the years. Happy retirement. We should throw that out for her too.
Absolutely.
Enjoy it. Hope you're doing well. Always great to talk to you.
Hope you're enjoying the little momentum swing we're having right
Yeah,
here.
I'm
You
sure
know,
she is. She's not throwing stuff at the TV anymore. I hope not anyway,
No,
Sharon.
it's been good. It's just for a long time there, it was just we were being kind of dominated.
Yeah. Trying to work out the bugs, figuring out, hey, where do we need to be? What coverage do we need to have?
Had a couple things go our way, and sometimes that's all it takes. You get a break and get the momentum swung. And
yeah. So
here's
again,
that
Sharon.
bunch set again. Bunch set left, single receiver, Fingerson to the right.
Yep.
I'm thinking they want single coverage over there, and that's where they're going to probably go.
There's that right across.
There it is.
That's Lee Fingerson. He hauled that in.
Yep. Didn't quite make it to the goal.
No, it looks like he's at about the 2.5.
Nice route.
Yeah.
That's a nice route. I like that.
And the coverage was
percentage.
tight. I mean, it wasn't like that, whoever the coverage was on that, and I don't know if that's the quarterback, Milutinovich. He's been on Fingerson so far tonight, especially on that right side. I don't know if he was the cover man again or not, but he was tight on Leaf, and Leaf was able to haul that in and get some positive yardage here. So here we go. Second and goal from the 2.5. This is Zach Hillers to the bottom of the screen. Fingerson to the top. Looks like Harper in the backfield, and he's going to get that pitch out around, finding the seam, and he just could not.
Yeah, and the kid took the ball away from him.
Man. Is forward progress stopped?
I don't know if they blew that dead or not. If they didn't,
and it looks like they did blow forward progress. It looks like they called dead ball, forward progress. Woo! That's fortunate for us.
Yeah, he's got to do a better job of protecting that football.
Yeah, he does. And it looked like he had a couple of lead blockers out to the left, looking for and tried to cut it back inside. Those defenders for Westby shook their blockers, came right back at him. Yeah, he's got to do a good job of protecting that thing. Look for either a QB sneak from Pauls or going right to Stibbe, and it's going to be Pauls, and I don't think he got it.
No.
Oh, now we might have.
Second effort,
and
maybe?
Now it looks like a turnover again. What's going to happen here?
Fumble in the end zone, touchback.
Yep. Jeez. 3 opportunities to get that ball in the end zone, and we just could not capitalize.
That's tough.
Drew was going for the second effort, tried to get around. It was a design sneak. They stuffed that middle right away. Man, they've been having a lot of penetration in those A-gaps tonight.
Yep, and you see what happens, two consecutive plays where you get stood up.
Right.
And then people are digging for the football.
Yep, punching and scraping and stripping and yep. All right, so Hornets back on defense.
2:52 left in the half.
Handoff, not really going anywhere.
Somebody made a nice play there.
I think that might have been Teague Perkins and maybe Trevin Thielman. I can't see a number yet. Yeah, Trevin Thielman and Teague Perkins in on that one.
Eli Muckler looked like he might have been in on that play too.
Okay.
36.
Yep, first time we called Eli's name, so good to hear him getting in on the action there. No gain. Now I guess they're giving him one, half of one. Shotgun formation. Here comes a flat pass again. Oh, yeah. aiming for Staxon, and Staxon kind of just got his feet tripped up there. You can see that he kind of just stumbled over his footing there. And again, looking for that flat pass. And Jerry, it's been there quite a bit for them tonight.
Yeah, it was there. There's no doubt. And
looked like it was kind of in that comeback route, and then he would
just kind of a
moved it upfield.
Miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. And
all right, so 3rd and long. Maybe another pass here. Look for Stensland coming out of the backfield and actually going to give it to Stensland. No, he's going to keep it, and there's the pass. And blown coverage. See you later. Goodbye. Gone. That's an 80-yard pitch and catch. Vetlin on that one. It looked like it was going to be a handoff to Stensland. Milutinovich kept it,
pulled it out,
and just whipped it out to that flat. Like we said, it's been there all night. He had great blocking upfield, and off to the races. Yep. Nobody was going to catch him. That kid's got some wheels, I'm telling you what. He's a senior, 5'8", 155. we got happening? Timeout.
Timeout, Westby.
Westby's going to burn one here before the half. That's their second. All right. Well, folks, right now 33-0. Westby's been putting on a show, especially on the outside lanes, Jerry. If they can get to the outside, we are definitely seeing their highlight speed on those outsides. Secondary, getting to the second level, they're taking off downfield. And it hasn't just been run. I mean, it's not. We kind of came into this one thinking it was going to be a lot of run, and they started out that way first quarter, and then kind of built a comfortable lead and started showcasing the arm of Milutinovic. And he's been accurate.
Yeah, he's throwing
missed passes.
He's thrown a few long balls, connected on a couple, but really the stuff in the flats has really been a killer, and he's throwing to his backs. Those two backs are pretty special.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that one sophomore receiver that's really tough, too.
Yeah, Staxon, he's been, man, oh, man. As a sophomore, he's got a lot of potential ahead of him, definitely.
Well, you got three playmakers there that, they get the ball and they can do something with it. They got a lot of speed, and they featured all three tonight.
Yeah. Kick is up and good again. So 34. 2 minutes left before half. I still haven't picked up a number on that kicker. It might be that Rothel, 55. I don't see if it was him kicking.
It's 38, but he's not on the roster.
38? Okay.
Yeah.
So
he's 4 for 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Which 4 for 5 for a kicker. Telling you what, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, he's just doing the place kicking. The kickoff duties are picked up by Stenslin.
Yeah, and he's been doing a good job with that.
Yeah,
really kind of pushing it off to the sidelines. I haven't, you haven't really seen him kick much right down the middle of the field.
Yeah, he's made a lot of plays on defense.
Yep.
Again, when they're asking a lot, of one guy. And not that they're balanced, but where that becomes a struggle is when that person goes down with either an injury or a cramp or whatever. And we saw a lot of that last year with Bryce.
Yeah,
Bryce played a lot of football, but he was on the field about every play.
Yeah,
not too many in some capacity.
Not too many plays off for him.
That's tough. We had some games go into overtime, and boy, that's tough. You're asking a lot. Plus, he's in a back situation where you're getting beat on.
Yeah. All right, Westby here to kick off again. Fingerson and Harper back. Looks like this one's going to go closer to Fingerson. He's going to be able to catch this one in the oh, man.
Knocked it down, picked it up.
Yep.
Looking for some
space. He's got wheels, too, if he can get out. But he
gets to the edge.
Man, their special teams are special. That's number 4, Bjorklund. Zach Bjorklund on that one. Good pursuit. Did a nice job.
Yeah, for an early game, they've tackled well. Good tackling.
This
open field.
We are talking, first game of the season and everything, but kind of their athleticism and whatnot. They don't have guys that are huge. Like big monsters or anything like that. But the athleticism, kind of a little bit reminiscent like Broadhead Judah. What we saw.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
especially in their interior line.
Right.
They're not big and strong that way. They're more wiry strong and quick.
Snap got dropped here, going to Stibbe, and he's going
to get to the football
connection.
Quick.
Yeah, they're
really
no
do.
slouches on that. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
No gain on that play. Completed pass, but no gain on that play. Now they're going to give him a little bit, a couple inches, maybe half a yard, a yard. All right, $126 and counting. A few things to talk about at halftime, I'm sure, on the sideline there.
We've connected on a lot of those little short routes and stuff. You'd like to see him break a tackle and go. It could happen here. Okay, here comes. Oh, we got a flag. That was Harper on the sweep and. Looks like holding on us. That was the preliminary signal anyway.
And that's going to be it. Holding on the offense. That'll back us up. So that 2nd and 9 now becomes 2nd and... I guess we're going to kind of see where the hole took place. It's been up the field a little bit. It looks about 2nd and 16, 17 right now. I'm going to call it 15. 2nd and 15. Looking for the pass, and there. Ooh. Oh. Yikes. Again, great coverage by Westby. Pass was intended for Stibbe. Just couldn't get on it. I guess they're calling it 14. 3rd and 14. So 2nd and 14, now 3rd and 14 with that complete. Just under 51 seconds. Harper bringing in the play. Thielman heading off.
Looks like 3rd and 14.
Thielman staying on. Hiller's heading off. Looking for something positive here, hopefully. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. That's Stibbe to the top of the screen. Looks like we got Harper and McDonald to the bottom. Paul's in the shotgun again. Again, pressure up the middle. Looking for this one, and there it is.
There's Fletcher Harper.
Fletcher Harper, hold on to that ball, son. Nice job. That's what we were looking for. Harper made a great adjustment to come back to that. Paul's got flushed out.
He really did.
Set his feet, got the ball down the field. Harper turned his head around, able to locate that thing and haul it in.
Yeah. And
made something good out of something that
really
could have been really bad.
And
timeout by
maybe even one broken play from going. I mean,
yeah.
He got behind the defense.
Yep. Yeah, he had to have a little shuffle move, a little, kind of get himself back, rearrange to head north and south. Well, I guess in this case, east and west. But, it was a good play, good pitch and catch, good concentration. And again, second half, throwing a couple of those things together. If you get those things and start to string some of those plays together, a little bit of that consistency, the cohesiveness, a little bit of that chemistry working out, second half can turn into something different.
Yeah, we've kind of been stymied in the run game, but have gotten some things through the air. And,
yeah.
We'll take what we can get, whichever way you want to give it. And he's throwing some good balls. We've made some good catches on the other end. That was a good adjustment there.
Yeah. Definitely one of the things that I've been impressed with so far, and I think we'll probably hit on that again in halftime, is Paul's poise, maybe we should call it.
Yeah.
He's been not really shaken up at all at pressure or whatever. I mean, he's level head the whole time, so loving to see that.
Hung in there under some pressure and delivered some good balls.
Exactly. Even when he's been flushed out, whatever the case may be. Passing situation here again. Again, he's under pressure.
He got hit there.
Throwing the ball, and I'm not sure if that brings us to the half. I don't know. I saw 2.2 up there before. Now I see 35 seconds, so we're going with 35. The scoreboard's been playing tricks on me tonight.
It really has. It's been kind of blinking on and off. I wonder if
driving our producer nuts right now. I think Matt's hair is getting grayer as we're sitting. So I just got to go with this look, Matt. I'm telling you. Low maintenance, buddy. Low maintenance. All right, 2nd and 10, 35 on the clock. See if we can put something together again through the air here. Looks like Hiller's in the bottom. I think that's McDonald at the top with Stibbe in the slot. Perkins is on the left-hand side of the line. Going across, looking for it. Oh, no! Man, he had McDonald and just let him a little bit too much.
He took a pretty good shot, too. Drew took a pretty good shot there.
Yeah.
As he delivered that ball. And he put something on that one.
He had it on a rope.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, he was looking to fire that one in. It was a good pass.
Really good.
Just led Alec McDonald just a little bit. I mean, I'm talking a half a stride, It was a nice looking ball. Let's see if we can get something like that again. Get this one on the money. Offset backs right now. Paul's still in the shotgun. I think that's Thielman in the backfield. Stibbe to his left. Here comes a little
screen.
Oh, whoa. Woo. I'll tell you this, though.
It was there.
Westby doesn't get their hands on that, and that screen was there, but...
Yep, they didn't read that one the way they read the first one.
No. They had 5 red jerseys in the backfield, and one of them was just able to get his hand up in there.
Yeah, if he could get that up over there.
Yeah.
Teague was waiting, and the line was set.
Yep. Encouraging to see that formation and that kind of workout to the degree that it did. That pass is on the money. That's definitely some positive yardage.
Yeah. Well, it's what sets that up is
Yep.
you've been throwing. They've been coming with their ears pinned back. Mm-hmm. That's exactly the way to counter that.
Right.
It was a great call. Just didn't quite execute it. Here's Zach Hiller's in the punt.
And, he got ran into again. This could be a...
He said he got a hand on it.
They got a hand on the ball?
That's what he's saying, and that's why he didn't call him for running into the kicker. And he might have. They were right on top.
Yeah, a little bit closer than we are. All right, so coming up short on that. After that nice pitch and catch from Pauls to Harper, kind of got us moving in the forward direction. 2-0 seconds. Okay, now 17 seconds on the clock.
17 seconds. There we go.
Man, I'm just going to – I think maybe I'll just do this. We'll see what Westby draws up here. Probably the last play before the half. You never know. 17 seconds, still a lot of time. Pass play. We got a little bit of pressure there. Here we go. All right.
The Teague.
That looks like Teague Perkins.
Yep.
Maybe Eli Muckler on that too. What in the world?
Teague Perkins and Eli Muckler making the last play of the half.
All right. Well, good to end on that. Well, Jerry, first half, obviously really going Westby's way, especially that first quarter. They said a lot of good things they had working for them in that first quarter. Slowed it down a little bit in the second quarter. And the other thing that noticed a little bit more in the second quarter, Milutinovic really then started to kind of open up, working the arm a lot more. That cushion that I think it was 22-0 or whatever it was. That really helped out to get them to be able to start to air the ball out a little more. And as that second quarter went on, he started looking better and better. He's kind of dialing things in. A couple of overthrown balls, but beyond that, seemed to be doing really, really well. Yeah.
We, Westby pretty much had the momentum most of that half, and we caught that little break with the punt muff, and we had kind of started a little bit of a drive there before that happened, and then we were able to build on that and take the ball down inside, and then obviously the forced fumble. So there was some light at the end of the tunnel there at the end of that first half, and then obviously that kid broke that big one. That was kind of a backbreaker the first half. Yeah, it really was. Though, and kind of going back to that, we had some things that were starting to move in our direction. We were able to get the fumble. The muff on the kick. The kid from Westby ended up touching it. We recover. Positive things there. Yep.
Got a couple of drives. That were able to kind of move things down the field and make some positive things happen. Just again, sustainability. What came to, and then finishing off those drives, especially that we're a yard out of the end zone and just can't punch it in. You turn it over there.
Yep.
Those are tough, and you hate to see that happen. But maybe the first game is the game to get those things out of the way.
Right.
Get those jitters out.
Just the big difference between the first quarter and the second quarter.
Right.
From looking at it from our eyes, the first quarter, we didn't make a whole lot of good things happen.
Right.
Where in the second quarter, you could start to see the confidence change a little bit, and that's because we got a lot of kids that are in roles that weren't in a year ago.
Right.
And so it's a big step. It's playing on Mondays and playing on, in this case, Thursday, but on Fridays, it's a big step to be thrown into the varsity level and it's going to come. It's going to come. It's just going to take lots of reps, and Westby's got a nice unit. You can't take anything away from them.
No.
They've got some very good skill players,
and
very good.
It was kind of funny that when you and I started talking, kind of who they reminded us of, and both of us were saying Broadhead Judah right away, because they have that level of athleticism. And where I think we're really seeing that level of athleticism is on Westby's defensive side. They are, flying to the ball.
Yep.
You're not seeing too much get past them. We haven't been able to break anything open, if you will.
Right.
So very good on contain for them. And also on their defensive side, the other thing that's really kind of standing out for them is their penetration on the line. They're doing really, really well and being able to get through our offensive line, disrupt some things in the background or in the backfield. I'm thinking of that, when we're down here, Colton Stibbe getting stood up. Colton Stibbe's a bowling ball. That kid's no slouch. He's a good-sized kid, and when you get stood up at the line of scrimmage, you know that they're bringing some heat.
Yeah, you made a good point a while back about they've just completely taken the A gap away. Westby's interior line. We haven't gotten anything at all, and we've tried punching it at plenty of time with QB sneaks and stuff, and boy, I'll tell you what, they're tough in there.
Yeah,
and they do fly to the football, and the positive plays we've made on offense, they've shut them down pretty quickly. We haven't been able to break anything big, and that's a credit to them. And you got to give them credit where credit's due, and so.
There we go. Cool.
So, but some stuff to build on, without a doubt. And, if you want to point out the bright spots, I really think Drew Poles has played a really good game. I like the things he's been able to do, whether it's under duress or when he isn't under duress. He's been putting the ball on the money for the most part.
Right.
We've been able to corral some of them and pull some of them in and make some adjustments on some balls that maybe weren't that well thrown. So, that's been our positive on the offensive side of the football. Defensively, we've had some kids step up and make some plays as well. When they've gone to the air, you've seen Teague Perkins in the backfield.
Right.
That's what we saw a lot of last year.
Yeah.
Where we would shut the run down, force a team to go to the air, and then there's Mr. Perkins in the backfield.
Knocking down a QB and then putting his hand down to help him up.
Exactly.
A lot of that last year.
So, unfortunately, where we've struggled is, the running game, defense, trying to defend the running game, especially on the perimeter.
Yeah, that contain has been tough.
And they realize that, even when they've thrown the ball, they're throwing it to the flats because they know if they can get that ball on the perimeter, good things are going to happen. They've got lots of speed, and they've scored on all big plays pretty much.
Yeah, can't say enough about their blocking, their lead blocking on those flats too, and on the runs. They've just, it seems, so that was one of the things I was going to bring up too, Jerry. I was looking at last year's roster and this year's roster for Westby. They got a lot of returning kids.
Okay.
A lot of returning kids. And seeing some of their, I can't remember if it was Westby Viroqua. I think I was watching a little bit of that game from last year. They're just, I'm seeing a lot of the same things, and then some throwing a little more quirks into their bread and butter, their run approach, with Milutinovich getting that ball aired out, especially exploiting those flats. I'm sure that's what the coaches are talking about right now, trying to kind of shore that stuff up, trying not to let those receivers, if they do get it in the flat, hey, keep that ball in front of you, watch the hips, don't let them get around, and sure tackling. That's the other thing that we really got to exploit the second
Yeah,
half.
and the tailback, the Batlin kid, you've seen some big plays from him in this first half, some big-time runs, some big gainers, but what sticks out in my mind, the block he threw that sprung the Stenson kid on his big run.
Yeah.
That big touchdown run was big time, brought on by the block thrown by Mr. Batlin. So a complete player.
Yeah.
You're seeing him do it on the defensive side as well.
Right.
Stenson, same thing. A lot of their kids are playing both ways. The quarterback, the Milutinovich kid.
Yep.
He's been manned up on Lee Fingerson, and Leaf's done a nice job, but he's been right there to make the play.
Yeah,
every
he's
time.
He's kind of been on him like a glove tonight.
Yeah,
really. Yeah, can't take anything away from him on his coverage. Doing a really, really nice job that way. So, again, we got some encouraging things to build on.
Leaf would be another one.
I
think Leaf had a very nice half for us, and he's, I think we just stick with what we're doing and make him a big feature part of our offense. I think, he could have a big year. I mean, I really do. He's got some size. He's very athletic. Seems to have a really good set of hands. And he's a playmaker for us.
And some leaping ability.
He really does.
There. So that's good. The other one that kind of sticks out in my head towards the end of the second half was that bullet that Poles was aiming for McDonald. He threw that thing on a rope. I don't want to say off his fingertips. He let him just a little bit. Nice looking pitch and catch, though. Really, if the catch would have been there, obviously, but it was good. That was looking good. So when you can see those things, like you're saying, Jerry, start to build on those. Hey, here are the positive things that happened. Coaches are talking to those kids about those things right now, and hopefully you string a few more of those things together, punch it in the end zone once or twice. Get that confidence built up.
Exactly. And we seem to be a team that gets better as the season goes on, and not everybody does. I mean, most teams do, but not everybody does.
Right.
And so, I know this coaching staff, they're really good at breaking down things and looking at, okay, this is what we got to do to get
adjustments,
better. We got to make some adjustments here, some changes here, and it's just going to keep getting better. And what also goes with that is like I said, there's a lot of kids that have been put into positions because, hey, it's time to step up. It's you were last year you were JV, maybe varsity backup. Now you're in a role where we need you to perform. We need you to bring your A game every down.
Right.
And it'll come. It'll be there. It just takes time.
And a team like Westby tonight, and here's the crazy thing. You and I were talking a little bit about the record last year. 5-5 overall, 4-2 in the conference. They were third in the Cooler region. And I'm telling you what, if they're playing like this against the rest of their conference opponents, you can definitely see that they're going to have some success. And again, it's starting to turn the corner for us. Kind of more of the word rebuilding year that's been used. But some of that you got to kind of take a look at. What we lost from last year, very senior heavy. So again, like you said, those kids stepping into those new roles, or those existing roles and adding something else to it too. So
I think there's always some rebuilding, irregardless. I mean, you're never going to have no seniors. So I mean, there's always got to be some gaps to fill in. Sometimes if you're strong in the junior class, you don't have to rebuild as much.
Right.
Or maybe your sophomore class, but we had a fantastic senior class last year. There's without a doubt they were effective all the way through.
A lot of playmakers, a lot of studs.
A lot of them are playing at the next level.
Right.
What's that tell you? So
speaking of which, next level, I just got another shout out coming in. Nate Fogo and Aaron Davis checking in from fall football camp at Oshkosh.
Oshkosh Titans. There we go, guys. Good luck to you over there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hope you guys have a good season. Good luck to you both.
Yeah, and that was a unique group, and it's there's a little more rebuilding than some years. It just is.
It just is.
And we'll get there. We will. I mean, there's a lot of outstanding kids there that just a lot of it comes down to confidence.
Right.
And the confidence comes from just making plays. And getting reps and getting better. And you got great coaches. Suck up as much coaching as you can from this staff, and things are going to improve. They will overnight. It's just that's what happens. So
especially when they can find that consistency and chemistry. Once those things start clicking, all the rest of those coaching points start to kind of come into play. The things that coach was saying tonight's game, three games down the road, you're going to go, oh, that's what he meant. Oh, that makes sense now because we got this and this and this going on. So they'll get there. They certainly will.
And you're spotted them 34 points. You got a half to play, but I'm going to tell you right now, you come out and you play this half. You're playing yourself. Hey, what are some things we can build on?
Right.
Let's go out and let's play a great half of football. Let's make some good things happen. Don't get so caught up in the scoreboard as, hey, let's put some of that continuity, some of that chemistry together you talk about. And let's build for the rest of this game and even for next week.
Right. Absolutely. You guys been hearing those of you at home been hearing the Westby marching band. They got their flag line. They got their cheer squad out there this evening. Sounds pretty good. So hats off to them.
Looks like maybe a little school song here.
Yeah, here it comes. We'll get you a little pan out of that happening there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Yeah. Talking shop and getting ready, and yeah, it is awesome. And again, we talked also about just that first game. It's first game for everybody. The guy running the score clock looks like he's struggling a little bit. The referees. I mean, it's gone much smoother than a first game that I've been a part of. You know, as a coach, as a spectator, as a player, I've seen some pretty ugly first games. Yeah. I know we got another half, but boy, it's been pretty cleanly played both ways. And yeah. Yeah, that's a credit to everybody. Credit to the coaches, the kids, and coming ready to go. And that's neat. And because that gets ugly to watch. It does, you know, where you're constantly illegal procedure, not enough guys on the line of scrimmage, and, you know. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think a lot of those kids are on their special teams, and I'll tell you what, they've been tough on their special teams. I mean, that's a part of the game that sometimes gets overlooked, and they've done a good job of containing ours and making plays, and it's been some numbers that we're not calling in the regular part of the game. So they are getting some valuable minutes out of their backups, if you will, and. That's huge, and we talk about that all the time with the, being ready to go, being in the game, and if you're part of it, you have to, you go out there, you get your head kicked in if you're not ready. It's just it goes pretty quick, and right. Yeah. And Mother Nature helped big time. I mean, this has been a wonderful. It feels like, early October. As far. Oh, there we go. There we go. Remember a couple of years ago we were in Lancaster, and that game went into OT, and it was like this too. It was just breezy, cool, and that was the first game of the season too. So it doesn't have to be hot and muggy like many of them have been. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And I didn't watch the coin flip and stuff. We were kind of trying to get things working here before the game started, but I'm guessing we deferred to the second half, and that's why we chose to kick off and put our defense on the field first. And we do that a lot. Our defense is something we hang our hat on, and so we're going to receive here to start the second half. Yep. Yep. These guys up front make the key. They got to put a hat on people. Out over. I think his knee went down, just out over the 30. He made a spin and then kind of got knocked to his knees. And at least that's what I saw. Not bad. Yep. Yeah. Picked up a few out over the 35 to about the 37, 36. Yeah, real nice run. Yep. Again, try to find some weaknesses in that defense. If we can attack that left side, that's great. Whatever's there, like I said, that A gap has been they've kind of owned it. They really have. Yeah. Just get on it. Good job, Drew. Yeah, that's an important part of the game when you're running shotgun. Prairie Sheen found out that last year against us, and boy, what a game changer it was. So it's hard. You got to be consistent, and you're taking a shot. You got to not only deliver the ball, then you got to put a hat on somebody, and it's a tough job. And he's been pretty good with the snap. That was the first one I've seen that was bad. That one's right there. Look at that. Good recovery. There's Milanovic. There's quarterback. Yep. Yeah, and that was something I was going to comment at halftime, too, that I thought our interior pass blocking for the pass protection was better as that second quarter went on. I thought Drew was able to get a lot more free looks. Well, there was a case there where that was not the case. He's under heavy pressure. Yeah, when they get in open space, it's really tough to get people to the football. They get a lot of speed. Yeah, he gets in the open and like I said, they've attacked the flats with the pass. So why not? I mean, they've got the ability to turn it up and make big plays. And they've gotten it there by way of the run too. So they are, and it's been the perimeter where they've hurt us the worst. It is. This is going to be Fletcher Harper made a nice pickup on that really tough hop. Yeah, you got a little bit of chance to see his wheels there. If he can get to the outside, he can make good things happen too. He's got some speed.
Hey, William Muth, thanks. We picked that up. I've been talking to nobody. Oh, or maybe you're picking it up.
What's that?
Said my mic wasn't on, so. Maybe some folks were thinking, God, jeez, when's that guy ever shut up? He did that. Producers are letting the secrets out now.
Now they're hoping and praying that mine will go off.
Yeah, I think I can make that happen over here. Now we got a flag right away.
Pre-snap flag.
I don't know what that call is. Is that an equipment thing? I'm not. What is that? He was tapping his shoulder. Did you see that, Jerry?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that call before, or that indication. I mean, we're
too many men in the huddle.
Isn't that a? I thought that was like on top of the head, but maybe could be. 12 guys in there.
We definitely had 12 guys on the field.
Yeah. Ooh, a bobbled snap there.
Trevin Thielman on the
Trying
carry.
to make something out of that one and got back to the line of scrimmage. That just kind of disrupted right away. Paul's had a hard time snagging that one to corral it. Got it off to Thielman. The exchange was okay. He's had a hard time getting anywhere positive on yardage on that one. Brings up 2nd and 16. McDonald at the top of your screen, Fingerson to the bottom. Paul's in the shotgun. I think that's Thielman again behind him. Pitch out to Thielman, trying to find a seam.
Good stiff arm.
Yeah, just couldn't get past.
Nice
again,
tackle.
Hustled to the ball. Westby is just, I got a nose for it. They're getting there, and they're getting there fast.
Yep. Getting to the ball, making plays.
Yeah, wasting no time. Good vision on that interior.
Their tackling's been excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, both in that kind of setting and in the open field stuff.
Right. And, when they run those two, They do run, I was talking to Coach Troxel about this, they do run a 3-4, but they bring those outside linebackers up and they bring them right up to the line, so it looks like that 5-2.
Yep.
And that might be where a lot of that speed is kind of coming from, especially on those outside runs. They got good contain out there. You see them shifting all the time here. Fingers into the bottom of the screen with a slot. That's Stibbe. Top of the screen, I think that's Harper. Looking towards Fingerson. Oh, we got something. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Yeah, so close.
Whoo. Yeah.
Excellent ball. Everything just didn't bring it in.
Man, that was the play we needed right there. That was it. He shook his coverage, able to get down the sideline. Drew delivered a really nice toss.
He really did.
It just wiggled off his hands. And now Leaf's going to be kicking. Okay. All right, so Fingerson's going to be on the punt here. Nice snap. That's a good kick.
Yeah.
Oh, straight up.
Took a very weird hop.
It did. It was like straight up and then kind of wiggled around a little bit. And good kick. I wonder if, I was going to say, Jerry, when we were cut into half, the team went down to the end zone. I thought I might have saw Zach Hillers closer to the sideline and kind of like down on one knee, kind of stretching something out. So I'm wondering if, maybe something with a leg or a knee or whatever.
He plays this corner over here, too,
Right.
when he hasn't been in. We've got number 12
has
been in for him for most of this half.
That's Ethan Hady.
Okay.
Ethan
So,
Hady. I should have known that was Ethan Hady. Ethan, hats off to you, kid. Get out there.
There's a nice play.
Job. That's kind of been our first real stuff, if you will, kind of
Tyler
behind
Brown?
the line. I think that was Tyler Brown and maybe it could have been Harper coming in from a safety position.
I think it was.
I think that was the 22. I think that's Brady Mowry was on the carry on that one, and they're trying to see.
It looks like they've pulled
Vatlin,
their first two backs.
Yep. That's what I was trying to see if Vatlin was out there, and I don't see. I see Stensland here on the sideline, and it looks like that looks like Vatlin next to him. So got their second stringers in.
QB is still in.
Yep, he's still in, and here goes. My goodness. Well, tell you what, folks, if Vatlin goes down, Maury looks like he's got some wheels himself. 5'11", 170. He just broke a nice run to the outside. The flats been good for the pass. Outside run.
Yeah, depth is huge.
Yeah, Westby's taking advantage. And if we do see a change in QB, it looks like Zach Bjorklund, 6', 155 sophomore, is their backup. So may see him come in. Now I got another kid here on the sideline throwing some passes. I doubt number 72 would be their backup QB though. I could be wrong unless if they got another jersey for him. Just working on some snap stuff. Gain of about 3 on that. Under 4 minutes here in the third quarter. Okay. Oh, I got to stop looking at that scoreboard. It changed again. Said 6 something for a second. I'm like, man, oh man. All right, so 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right. I-back formation here for Westby. It's going to go to the tailback.
Tyler Brown again.
Brown in on that tackle. A little help with Colton Stibbe, it looks like.
Doing a nice job of getting off blocks and making the play.
Yep. Wishbone formation. Oh, whoa!
Trevin Thielman on the.
Trevin Thielman came in with a sack there. And I saw a flag right away, so I don't know if they're blowing that play dead. They still got the clock running. And let's see what the flag is here. False start. So that sack won't get recorded, but yeah, Trevin got in the backfield right away. Nice job there. It brings the Norsemen back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 on the 32. Approaching 2 minutes in our third quarter. I-back formation here again. One receiver left, one receiver right. Crowd getting into it tonight. Tyler Brown again. Holding on to that. Brownie in there for TFL. Loss of about 2 there. Westby student section getting into it. I guess if I was up 41-0, I'd have a heck of a lot more spirit than I got right now, too. Oh, high snap way over top. Who's going to get down there? And he's going to look to go ahead and just kick it away. And got it off.
Wow. Fair
catch by Alec McDonald.
Yep.
Wow. Number 56, Chase Bendel on that punt.
Yep.
Did a phenomenal job getting back. Snap over his head. Did a phenomenal job getting back there, locating the ball, giving himself a little space, set up. Nice punt. Did a really good job. Okay, I don't know if we have any time left. Okay, there we go. Jeez, that scoreboard is just killing me tonight.
Yeah.
Should have enough time to get one play off here. Westby defense doing a little bit of substitution. Some other players in there. Off-back formation is going to go to Trevin Thielman. And he's going to find a little gap on the outside. There's some positive yardage. Nice job, Trev.
Kept the legs churning. Made a nice run.
Did
really
well.
Nice run.
And that's going to take us to the end of the third.
Okay, we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter here. Hornet football, second and about 6. Little reverse to Fingerson. Nice cut back. Oh, nice run. Little misdirection reverse. Lee Fingerson on the handoff from Drew Poles. Picked up a couple of blocks, made some things happen on his own. 1st and 10 Hornets.
Good first down play. Little momentum builder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good to see. And again, Jerry, these are the things that they're going to have to, they got to put these in their pocket, build on those things. The score says what the score says, but you still, got to get out there, make some positive plays, get some production on the field, and take those things with you.
You bet. You bet.
Been calling Leaf's name a lot tonight. Passing, in this case on the run. Here comes a pass, looking for Fingerson again. Oh, this time looking for Alec McDonald.
Alec McDonald.
Nice grab. Nice grab.
Yep, pulled it in.
Nice pitch and catch.
The hit.
Yep.
Picked up a nice 8-yard gain.
Yeah. Kind of running those two receiver routes on that same side. You can see, that case Fingerson and McDonald were kind of in the same area. A little bit different routes, but kind of in that same area. And
yeah,
Alec
picked the interior receiver and
yep,
made positive yards out of it. It was a nice play.
And about a 7-yard gain on that one. Hornets are just shy of midfield. Single back right now. That's Thielman behind Pauls in the shotgun. Here comes the pass. Oh.
Just overshot Teague
Perkins, yeah. Going for him over the middle and
looking for him down the seam.
And what set that up for Pauls to be able to set his feet and deliver that one, Trevin Thielman picked up a nice block on the blitzer coming in from the outside. Did a really nice job to give Drew some more time to set and release that throw. It's good to see. McDonald at the bottom. We're going to have that bunch receivers at the top of the screen, 4 receivers at the top. Look for the isolation here with Fingerson. Oh, no, it's going to go back.
That is Fingerson.
It is Fingerson.
There.
It was McDonald at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Lost a little bit on that one.
Yeah, he lost his footing.
Yep. And the important thing on those kinds of plays when you run those bunch receivers sets out there, those receivers that aren't getting the ball gotta have the blocking down. It has to be. I mean, that's paramount for that. And when that starts to crumble, the play starts to do the same thing.
It does.
So
it really does.
It's tough.
The wind has kind of picked up here.
Yep.
Late in the game.
Center's taking a timeout right now. Gives us another chance to give our shout out for tonight's game sponsor. Yeah, Sharon Pansky. Sharon, thanks again. Always a pleasure. The stories, Jerry, that I hear from her are I never walk away from a conversation with Sharon upset, sad. I always got a smile on my face. She always makes me laugh. Just great person. All the dedication of the years that she's given into the Richland School District.
Think of the kids she's impacted.
Oh my goodness.
Hundreds and hundreds of kids that she's dealt with. And
you saw the rock, right? The rock that she's got. You can't fix stupid.
I know it. I know it.
Oh, she's a great character. Sharon, we love you. Thanks again.
Thank you so much, Sharon.
Appreciate it. Again, Sharon requested that if you could, make a donation to Grace, the Greater Richland Area Cancer Elimination. She would really appreciate that. It's helped her out. So many others.
Yep.
Here comes a pitch out to the outside.
This is Fletcher.
And look at the closing speed.
Yeah.
And did not get the first down. Man, Westby flies the ball.
Yeah,
they're bloodhounds out there.
Yeah, they are. We're gonna turn it over on downs here to the Westby offense.
About 1.5 yards shy getting that first down. And Harper did a nice job of making that cut, finding a seam, and the closing speed. The closing speed reminds me of Bryson Clarkson closing speed is what it reminds me of.
It does. He did a nice job of letting that block materialize.
Yep.
And I think it was Tyler Brown that was out there. But they brought so many bodies and they brought them quick.
Yeah. Tyler Brown, remember preseason watch list for the Joe Thomas Award, so shout out to him. Congrats.
Yeah, that last series on defense, he was an animal.
I mean, he was. And here we're going to see Zach Bjorklund, backup quarterback, number 4, under center. And I think Westby's taking a timeout. They had too many guys on the field.
Yeah, just trying to get that kid off before the play. And
just didn't happen.
That's to be expected. First game, and you got your second strings in.
Right,
so
right. Yep. Janice Granger says thank you, Sharon, on our live chat here. William Muth. Oh yeah, Will was the guy to remind our producer. Hey, that Chambers guy, can't hear him.
Yeah.
It's all good.
You wonder, Bill, if that was intentional. If we did that, if I reached over there and grabbed that knob and shut it off. No, it wasn't.
I think it might have been. I saw you slip him a 20.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Again, Jerry couldn't ask for a better evening of football.
No, you really couldn't.
Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff.
Yeah. People out here in shorts and short sleeves, and it's not hot. It's just it's gorgeous. So 1st and 10. Westby took that timeout to try to get things a little bit more organized with their second unit here.
Stack in the box for the. Oh, that did not look. Oh, there's a fumble and we got a flag too. I don't know who came up with that ball.
The ball's on the field.
That's Hornet ball.
Richland Center ball.
And we got a flag.
We'll see what the flag is, though.
Yep.
If this is on the defense, this might come back.
Let's find out. Illegal procedure.
Obviously, it'll be negated if it's on Westby.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like. Okay, what's going on here? Yep, it's on Westby. So they're going to decline it.
Yep. First down, Hornets.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Hornets back over to the Hornet offense.
All right, let's get something going here. We got to get on the scoreboard to get that goose egg off there. We got just over 7 minutes and counting. Again, running clock right now. Actually, if we score that and get the PAT, that clock would stop.
Yep.
So something to look forward to here. All right, so let's see what the Hornet offense puts together here. It looks like number 58, Rylan Lundgren, freshman, in on the left side of the line. If I read that number right. It's gonna. Oh man! And we gave it right back. We're gonna give it
right back to Westby.
Gave it right back.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way we could have got that back.
Nah. Nope. And that's Colton Stibbe slow to get up off the field. I didn't quite see what happened to Colton. I know he was
grabbing his left calf.
He was grabbing his left. Yeah, right away. I'm kind of looking.
Yep, and he grabbing the toe.
Yep.
That's what that looks more crampish.
Yep. And the thing with that is, the handoff was supposed to go to him, and he kind of got stood up when it didn't, and he was kind of looking around, so he kind of stood up, looking around, looking down, and
Yeah, it was very awkward. It wasn't a clean exchange, and very awkward. And boy, you're sometimes if your feet aren't exactly where they want to be,
right,
weird things happen.
Yep, start to tighten up, and
I think that might have been the case in this case.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Jones trying to really.
Yep, you could tell he was just a little bit. Yeah, that's good.
Everything looks all right now.
I think he's going to be all right.
Gave the trainer the thumbs up, so that's good to see.
It is. And he's been on the field pretty much every play, both sides of the football, probably on some special teams.
Yeah.
So, this is when you kind of see that stuff start to happen a little bit too.
All right, 1st and 10 for Westby right on the 50-yard line. They got their second stringers in, hand up right up the middle. That looks like Teague Perkins and number 6, that's Wes Bosworth in on the tackle there. Gain of about, they're going to call it 3.5, maybe 4 there. Going to call it 3.5. Second 7's showing up on the scoreboard, which the time is actually right as well, so that's a positive. I can tell you that there's 5 minutes and 19 seconds of counting. Pitch to the outside. This is
There's
number
the
38.
kicker.
Wow, nice.
Oh, somebody
Whoa.
made a nice hit.
That was Teague Perkins in
Yeah.
on that hit.
Yep. That's the young man
Wow.
that's been kicking all the point after touchdowns. We don't have him in the
Don't have a
program.
number on the roster for this kid.
He
so.
might be there, but he's not
Yeah.
as 38.
Unless it's this Gear. This Clayton Gear. I don't know. I see a 24/3, but you think they'd be able to put both the numbers. I'm not sure. Really don't know.
I'm not sure either.
All right, third down, about 4, long 4 here. I-back formation for Westby again. Handoff straight up the middle. And they're going to be short.
Stacked up on the play.
Yeah, gain of about half of what they needed.
Let's pull some numbers off that pile. 54.
54. That might be Abe Bosworth in on that one.
Okay.
And
52. Look like he might have been in that too.
That's Thomas Honer. Thomas Honer.
Yeah.
All right, so
Stack it up, fourth
Westby's
down.
going to kick it away. And 56. That's that.
Yeah, this is their normal punt
kicker.
unit. At this point in the season, you have to pretty much go with your
Yeah.
main special teams units because
Yep. Playing game.
that's got to be maybe too much time.
I would think so. And why not? They can just keep running her down.
Yep. Delay the game.
That clock won't stop, so. Jerry, did we run into this last year where, and I'm trying to remember, maybe it was 2 years ago, there was a running clock and they had the penalty and just like, do you remember that? Like, did a delay game. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Or am I not remembering things? Oh, it's a nice job. Good kick. Takes a fortunate bounce for us.
Yep.
It's a nice kick. 3 minutes left on the clock, fourth quarter here. Hornets going to take over at about the 23 or 24 yard line. Hoping to get something put together here, get that goose egg off of the scoreboard.
That would be nice. Again, like we talked about at halftime, give yourself something to build upon.
So looking at the live chat, Sharon says, "You're welcome, guys. Great to have you back announcing." She also said, "Stop by for a story anytime, Mark or Jerry." You know I will, Sharon. Be out walking the dog. Sharon's out there, and then we just start chatting. Just good people, you know?
Absolutely.
All
They're
right.
shifting their defensive front again.
Paul's under center. It's going to go to Thielman. Nice job.
That
Patient.
was a nice little cutback.
He did a really nice job letting that develop. Nice work, Trev. That was really, I got 6 yards out of that. I mean, really nice
that
job.
was a nice run. That was
Very
a really
good.
nice run. Everything about it. The blocking was there.
Yeah.
And then just a great run by Trevin.
Yeah, a nice 2 cutbacks. Was able to get himself some positive yardage, Aaron. Good to see that. Under 2 minutes now. Boy, this would be one to see where you could flip that out to Fingerson and just let him fly, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be a handoff
Inside
to Teague
handoff to
Perkins.
Teague Perkins.
Up the middle. Nice gain. Gets him the first. $1:35 on the clock. Yeah, you'd like to see him kind of maybe hurry this up a little bit and see if they could just get something into the end zone.
It would be.
It's tough to leave a game with a goose egg on the board. So we'll see what happens here. $1:15 on the clock now. McDonald and Stibby to the bottom of your screen. That's, I believe, Fingerson to the top. He's in motion right now, and he's going to get that motion handoff. And here we go, a little bit of lead block, and go, Leaf. Find that seam and go. Nice job.
Yep, nice play.
Yeah, we got a timeout or two left, don't we? Maybe a good time for one? It looks like we're just going to keep on running it.
Yep. Picked up a nice block by Colton Stibby on that play, too.
Yep.
Kind of on the edge.
About 30 seconds left on the clock. Pulse is in shotgun formation, looking for that deep ball. Come on.
Wow.
Did he catch that?
I think so. That was a heck of a throw, too.
My goodness.
Guy on his face. That was a good throw.
And he's down 2.
Uh-oh.
That's Leaf. I believe that's Leaf Fingerson.
I think he hauled that in, though.
He did haul it in.
Yeah.
It was a completed catch. And he's up now.
There we go.
Yeah, maybe a cramping thing again. I don't know. He was kind of shaking out that right leg. And I saw the kid from Westby actually went and kind of was trying to stretch it out for him too. So
interesting to see if they make him sit out a play.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was out of bounds, so
right.
Maybe he wasn't. I mean, I don't think he received any attention other than just a little bit of extra time.
And the clock is running, so why are the umps standing there? What is going on? They started the clock. What are we doing now?
24 seconds on the clock, he's telling him.
Okay.
So they're going to have to reset it to 24. Yep. There we go.
Okay. Now, all right. I was wondering what was happening. The clock was running. All right. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can get something positive going. Look for McDonald or Fingerson again on this reception. And this time it's going to be Stibbe. And he's going to try and get out of bounds, and he does.
I'm not sure that matters, though.
Does that stop? It should
not
stop the clock.
Not without a timeout because of the running clock thing.
Nope.
I think we used a timeout.
Must have.
That you can use.
Right.
That you can do.
That'll stop the clock.
Getting out of bounds doesn't stop it, isn't that
And
weird?
now they're trying to, 1-7, 1-8. I didn't quite see what the 16. 1-7, 8 or 9 maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens here. There it is, 18 seconds. Okay. There, yeah, he liked 18 better. So out of bounds does stop it then, right? I thought maybe.
It shouldn't.
It has.
It shouldn't with the running clock.
I don't know.
We must have used a timeout, I think.
Come on. Oh, and there's a flag in the end zone.
There was a push there.
Yep. So they're going to call pass interference in the end zone. That should set the ball up at about the 2-yard line, Jerry? 2.5? And is the clock going to run out now? I don't know. I have no idea because the clock has been reset. So let's see what happens here.
The only way it wouldn't be is if we used a timeout.
Push
off on the defense.
Yep.
Now, here's the other thing. Game can't end on a defensive penalty.
True.
So.
Well, as far as we know.
I don't think so.
Okay.
This might be the exception. I don't know.
Don't know that the rules have changed. So where are they going to place this ball? If the foul occurred in the end zone, is it half the distance? That's kind of what it looks like they're doing here at about the 11. Okay, so no time on the clock. Like you're saying, Jerry, can't enter the defense.
You just get another play.
You just get a play at it. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if the Hornets can get into the end zone again. Or for the first time, I should say. Nope, through the right.
That's probably going to do it.
Yep, that'll do her. All right. Well, opener for tonight.
Yep. Game number 1 in the books, and we just got to go back, regroup, and get ready for week number 2.
How about this?
Okay.
Wes Keller checking in from Highway 14 East, heading towards RC, just past Reedstown. Mr. Keller, don't text and drive, please.
Yeah.
I hope somebody else is sending that message for you, buddy. Glad you could check in, though, bud. Appreciate that.
Yep, hope all is well.
Yeah.
Probably getting ready to head back up to UWEC.
Whitewater. See Whitewater? Eau Claire.
Did you say Wes Keller?
West Keller. Eau Claire, that's right.
That's
Who was I
right,
thinking Whitewater? Somebody
the big
else
high jump.
That's right. Did extremely well this year.
Yes, he did.
Good for him. Shout out, props for him. Yeah, he did a really nice job this year. All right. Well, Jerry, what do we say about tonight? Learning experience.
Yep.
I mean, this is like we were kind of talking about that. You never know what you're going to kind of get on that first game. Tonight was for Westby. They had all three aspects of the game in tune.
Yeah, they did.
They were clicking on all cylinders. Again, started out with what we thought they were going to start out with was run heavy. Established that right away. Got 3 scores, and then we started to see Milutinovic's arm come into play.
Yep.
Started working to those outsides, the flats especially. Heaved a couple down the field too, so we kind of got to see his arm strength that way. But he was looking good.
Yeah,
the whole team.
I think he's also he's athletic enough that he's going to give people trouble with his feet too.
Yeah,
he's going to be able to get to the edge, make some plays, make some decisions, pull it down and run it like you saw on the one touchdown.
Right.
Their skill positions are really solid.
And defensively,
really
no slouch either. We saw him. He was on Fingerson all night tonight. Did a really nice job kind of keeping up with him. So, I mean, hats off to Westby.
Big time.
They did a really nice job tonight coming out, just establishing the game that they wanted to play.
Yep.
And did it, right out of the gate.
Yep. And so, we go back to work. We pull some things from this tape and build on it, and there were some good things. There really was. And you just got to build on those, try to correct some of the errors, some things that weren't happening, and just get ready for week 2. It's that's how it goes.
I'm sorry, I keep looking back at the live chat.
Okay.
So Alexis Stibbe, she's checking in from Stevens Point. Thanks, Alexis, for doing that. I mentioned about Wes. I said, hey, don't text and drive. Sharon Pansky, good point. Wes, can't fix stupid.
Oh, my gosh.
And Bryson heading to Whitewater this year. Thanks, Sharon. Appreciate it. No, honestly, though, folks, we want you safe on the drive home. So please make sure we're staying safe on the drive home. Don't text and drive. Pay attention to the road. And especially heading from these hills, heading back home, we all know how dumb deer are. You want to talk about can't fix stupid, Sharon? That's one animal you can't fix stupid on. My goodness.
That's correct.
So, next week, I believe we are at Fenimore. 7 a.m. or 7 a.m. No, we're not starting that early. 7 p.m. go time. Yeah, the crew just looked at me like, no way we're showing up.
We're not going to get her there. 7 a.m. too early.
That is a Friday game. So don't, make sure you check your calendar. So it's not a Thursday. Tonight was our first, kind of a unique thing. And it was kind of bringing that out at the beginning. Kind of a systemic thing about what we got going on with sports, high school sports especially right now, is the number of officiating crews.
Yeah.
Is starting. I mean, it's a need right now. So maybe I'll kind of put a plug in for the WIA officiating. If you're interested in doing something like that, telling you what, they could use a lot of help. And
at every level. I mean,
yeah.
Middle school games, JV, freshman games,
all over the place.
There's always games to ref. So.
And I will say this: we're going to definitely give props to the reffing crew tonight. They were fantastic.
I thought they did a really nice job.
Excellent job tonight. It wasn't flag happy. It was very, both sides, and they moved the game along really, really well. So
they did a really good job, and there was just a lot of good things for the first game of the year.
Yeah,
things that you typically would see, we didn't. So in that sense, it was a positive in that sense.
I didn't have to take my hat off once and rub my head. I don't think, Jerry. Not one darn time. So yeah, next week we'll be at Fenimore. We're going to try again. Again, we had a little bit of issue. Well, okay, so we're talking about first game stuff. A little bit of issue with the audio stuff. We thank you folks for sticking with us and letting us know about those things. Thanks, Bill Muth, for let me know.
Maybe not.
I'll just do this. So yeah, next Friday against Fenimore, we're going to try and start out around 6:45 again, kind of get the pregame stuff to you folks. So we'll see you folks next Friday. Check in again. Let us know where you're watching from. And Jerry, it's great to be doing this again, buddy.
Yep.
Love to see you next to me.
Yeah.
Thanks to our film crew. Thank you, folks. Awesome job.
Great job. Yep.
Did amazing. All right, folks, we're going to see you folks next Friday. Tune in, 6:45, go time. Let's go to Fenimore, Jerry.
Let's do it.
All right, see you, folks.
See you. Bye-bye.
Nitro with the nice flow. Y'all acting like y'all don't know. Stop acting like y'all don't know. Who the future? We the future. Who the future? Us. Who the future? We the future. Who